Hi there, stampers and crafters.
It's Christmas time. Christmas time is here.
And it is.
Jingle, jingle.
But because that is what we're going to be playing with today. The brand new Christmas Time is Here suite from Stampin' Up. And this is actually an out-of-publication suite, which means it's not in any catalogs. And it's only here for a limited time. And it is amazing.
So pretty.
Really, really cool. I have here a little bit about it. We're going to show you everything in detail. We're going to show you what you can do with it. We're going to make some cards. We're going to do some stamping.
We got you covered.
We're going to have some fun.
We got it all.
We're going to have some fun. We always have fun here, right? So welcome aboard, everybody. And while you guys are jumping on, we will share our prize patrol for today is the Nature's Beauty stamp set.
It's
and
so
that's
pretty.
a hostess stamp set.
That set.
So it's not an easy one to get. And this one, we're giving 2 away. One will be drawn live immediately following this broadcast, and the second one will be drawn on our next, or right before our next Stampin Scoop Show, which is on the 18th.
I'm like, 19th. When is it?
I can't read in the tiny print. I think it's
Actually,
November 19th.
That's not a hostess set. That's the
this
giving
is
back
a
set.
set.
So $3 of this. So if you don't win, you should go buy it anyways, because $3 of that goes to giving back.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. You're totally right there. I don't know why.
I'm looking at it going,
back. That is not
right.
a hostess stamp set. That is actually, yes, and that goes to mental health awareness. So that is a give back set. So that's awesome. So anyways, 2 we're giving away. All you need to do is leave a comment. And if you share this broadcast onto any social media platform, and let us know that you did that, we will enter you a second time into our drawing, which means we have an announcement. We have the winner of our last episode, and that was for the Ride With Me bundle, and that winner is Sabrina Radican.
Yay!
And Dominic. So, and her grandson Dominic,
oh my God,
who likes to watch with us.
The things Dominic
can do with this truck.
With that truck.
Right? He's going to have fun with that. So congratulations, Sabrina. Be sure to fill out that prize claim form. And for everybody who isn't Sabrina, even if you are, you can still enter this one. This is what's coming now. 2 of these Nature's Beauty prizes.
Say that quickly, Tami.
That one out. All right. So you guys ready to get started with some stamping?
We're going to stamp first? Or let's show it off.
Let's show it off first. Yeah, show and tell. Little show and tell first.
Am I going?
Sure.
All right. So here is the Christmas Time is Here suite. So I got everything laid out here, but let's go through it piece by piece. So I'm going to move these things aside real quick. So we're going to start with the Christmas Rose stamp set. It is a 2-stamp case.
2-box.
2-box set.
2-box set. It's like a double box CD set.
There you go.
You know, it's the greatest hits.
And what the fun thing about this is it is a mixed style. So we have red rubber cling on the large rose, and then we have photopolymer, and these are the distinctive stamps that give that photorealistic imaging.
I think that is the best of both worlds, because for that very detailed line art image, we have the red rubber, which is perfect for that type of image. And then for the pieces that we want to insert inside of it, they're clear so we can line them up.
Perfect. So
why didn't they think of this earlier?
I know, really. There you
so
go.
Many, I hope to see a lot more of this.
I think it's great. Like you said, best of both worlds. Then what also comes along in a bundle, because we love the bundler, is the rose dies. I'm going to pull these out. They do not come on the magnet. I do add a magnet to my own. But here is, the ribbon wants to show itself off sooner than later. Oh, there you go. So here is an image, you can see a little bit better, of all the dies that come with the set. You get 2 of these pretty details, you get a couple labels, and some fun accents. This one will cut out the stamp, and let's go over here. It will cut out the stamped image of the large, but it'll also cut out the same image that is in the DSP. So twice as user friendly.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
There you go. And then along with it is the gold shimmer ribbon. That's 1/4 of an inch. And gold glitter enamel dots.
Okay, I've been eating those things like candy.
I love them.
And I don't mean literally. I mean, I've been
Ngang,
putting
ngang,
them on
ngang.
everything.
Can you see her over here? Ngang, ngang, ngang.
I'm like Pac-Man.
Yeah. And then this is something really unique. I would say this looks like a bracelet that we all got on the Greek cruise with the Greek thing. And Tami is modeling hers actually on.
I actually have mine on. I call this my my one of my Alex and Annie's. This one's actually my favorite because it's got Stampin' Up on it. It's got the Stampin' Up logo.
It's so pretty. So it's got the rose and Stampin' Up.
It needs to stand out from the rest of my Alex and Annie's.
Yeah, these items can all be purchased separately. The Stampin' dies can be purchased in a bundle. And then you can purchase it all as a super suite.
This is what's different about this suite than a lot of the suite/medleys that have been released lately, because the past few that have been released, you need to purchase the entire medley.
Right.
But here, this suite is available individually. So you can stock up on paper if you use all the paper. Or the dots, if you're like me, using all the dots.
I bought multiple dots and multiple paper. I probably should have bought multiple ribbon because it's just too much fun not to play with. So let's move this out of the way for the next part of fun. So you want to show off or we want to stamp? What do we do?
What do you guys want to see? You want to see some samples? I'll tell you what. Let's tease you with a couple of samples.
Ooh, there we go.
A couple of samples of what this Christmas Rose, well, it's actually the Christmastime is Here suite. So the Christmas Rose stamp set, the Christmastime is Here designer paper, and all those elements that we just showed you. Let's show you a little bit of that in action. So you know what? I'm going to pull out some of these that are designer paper. So here, these have some of the designer paper on it. So you can see the pretty paper, and it makes not only just a pretty background, but it also makes a very nice foreground, very nice subject for your cards as well. So here we've got the rose, and then we've got the green patterned here, and I love this one because it uses those. In fact, do you have that handy?
Yeah. It's the detail.
These little corners. Yeah, these little ornate corners, and it shows them used on this tag or label, and I just think that is a genius way that it was used. And we mentioned that die also cuts out designer series paper, cuts out the stamp set and designer series paper. Here's that rose cut from the designer series paper and layered on top of some of the designer series paper and background. And here's another one.
If you want to do a bunch of cards real quick, that's the way to do it.
This is a great way to do it, right? Great way to do it. Now here's a different, interesting way of doing it. Here she cut it out, and then
what a cool idea!
I know, really neat, right? So it's like kind of like a peekaboo.
I think that was
on
Lily.
the inside and outside. That is Lily.
She's very creative.
That is, she is. And then one more with designer series paper. Now we have more samples to share with you, and these will be on, or a lot of these will be on our blogs as soon as we post the resource page for that. However, it's not up yet. It will be up after. Okay, so stay tuned to the end, and we'll tease you with more samples then. So that's a few samples of what this suite can do. See it in action, and seeing that designer series paper used in action. All right, so let's take it away, Linda.
All right, we're gonna pray Linda brought everything. I always feel like some days I don't show up with the right amount of product. But all right, so I'm starting with a crumb cake card base. And this card, you could actually use any color as your card base. I was going a different direction when I started it, and you know how it goes. You end up going a different way. So a whisper white or whatever you want to do. You just need a good card base. So I need stamp. All right. So I'm starting with a couple pieces of the DSP, and all those cut sizes will be on the PDF on our blogs afterwards. So I am going to take these and attach them with snail to the card base. And I'm covering the entire card base, which is why I said you don't need to be crumb cake as your base.
You're not going to see it.
Because you're not going to see it until you open it. Yeah. So I'm just going right up the side there. Now, before I attach the green piece, I'm going to put the gold foil along the edge. Make sure you can see me. Okay. And I just want a really small reveal.
I love that little peekaboo.
Yeah, you don't want to see a lot. Just a little of the glimmer kind of makes it show it off. Okay. And this way. Actually, where's snips? Okay. Trying to fit. And the hardest part, this is just lining it up. There we go. All right. So there is my base. So the next thing I'm going to do, come on. I got all my parts and pieces over here in a bag.
She's teasing.
I don't want to show it off before it's too early. All right. So I cut out the DSP with the die, and I wanted to give it a little bit of a background. So where those dies go? So here is just a quarter sheet of early espresso. So I'm going to cut out, let's see if I can line it, one piece like this. I'm going to run it through the big shot, and ta-da, out it pops. And then what I want to do is I'm going to run it through again. There we go. And I just want to get an additional bit of what I'm calling the top. I kind of look at it this way. This is this direction with the leaf down here. Kind of calling it this the top. So this is going to come out. So
when she does it, she's not doing it with that white in the background.
Yeah,
the
I'm
white
trying
is
to
just
show
there
you.
For illustration purposes.
I thought I'd get fancy and show you how I use the paper to get the most out of it. So now I'm going to take the full sheet that's in Early Espresso, and I am going to, I gotta remember how we did this. I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. So I'm going to turn my piece upside down, and I'm going to line this up till I get, make sure you can see me. Let me zoom. How do I zoom them in?
Nope. Coming in.
Zoom in, please.
Coming in. There we go.
All right. I want you. So I'm going to line this up. I'm trying to keep my hair out of the shot so that you get a small little border.
Like a little drop shadow there.
There we go. And then I'm going to flip this over. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Try to keep it even all around. So you can kind of see, you get this little shadow all around. And you don't get it along the top. It kind of breaks here at the point of this leaf. So I didn't worry about it, which is why I didn't cut the bottom too. So now I'm going to put a little bit of snail up here. And I'm going to do the same thing. What I'm going to do is I don't really need all of this. Okay, move that aside. Make sure you can see me. All right. I'm going to do the same thing. Is just, I want a little bit at the top here. So that gives me a border all around my flower. It's going to kind of make it pop off of this card base all the more. So I'm going to set that aside for a minute. Now I'm going to take this label die, and I'm going to...
Tina says, you are so amazing, Linda.
Oh, Tina, you are so
isn't
sweet.
She?
So sweet. Sign you up for daily affirmations. Thank you. And you can do this one of two ways. So I can use... Oops, I'm breaking things. I can use my... Hold on, I'm trying to find all my pieces and parts over here. Use my Versamark, my gold embossing powder, my Stampin' Buddy, and stamp my greeting and create a gold foil greeting.
And through the magic of video.
Yeah, through the magic of video.
It's all done.
Or I can use my new Delica gold glitz.
Delicata.
And I can get the gold this way. I have to say, they both do a really good job. They're just a little different.
One's flat and one's raised.
Yeah. Whoops. So you can do that either way with the greeting. Also the greetings from the rose. And before I attach it, I'm gonna go with the gold ink. I'm gonna put a little snail, and I have one of these really fun,
another fun technique with these ornate corners,
and I am going to just add it to the bottom, just like that.
Love it.
So it adds a little bit of zhuzh. But But that's not just enough. No. Hold on.
Is it ever?
No.
Is it ever?
No. All right. So then I'm going to take some of my gold ribbon, shimmer ribbon. And again, more snail on the back. Where are you? There we are.
No, everyone's loving the drop shadow.
Oh.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Okay, so I'm making sort of like a breast cancer ribbon or, that little thing. And I'm just going to attach it like that. All right, so now more snail. If I can get it to stop sticking to me. I'm going to go right over the ribbon. And this is why I waited to put the flower on, because I want to put this on first. All right, so
I kind of like the cancer ribbon on the back there.
Yeah.
Because you could make that you could totally change the theme of this card. Instead of being Christmas.
Right.
You can totally change that.
Just change the colors. Yep. So there we go. So then I just trimmed it so it doesn't hang off the bottom.
That is awesome.
So I always wait to trim things till
Well
I'm
done.
done. Okay, now, do we have dimensionals? Here we go. So now I'm going to put dimensionals.
I
know.
Dimensionals.
I should have said, where are the dimensionals?
Oh,
Phrased it a little better.
If I looked at my orders to see what I ordered the most, that would be it. Dimensionals and snail refills.
I think every order I have has like 5 refills of snail.
Because we stamp so much.
My standard order. And of course, that's like a weekly order. Okay. So now I'm just going to kind of fiddle with this.
That shadow looks so awesome.
Right. Like that. There we go. But
wait,
Tami.
we're
not done. Hold on as I attempt to move my trash.
What?
Here. How can I not be done? Well, because I haven't put any of our gold glitter enamel dots on it yet. And I'm going to take a pick tool to help me do that. And I'm going to take the large, oops, I'm going to get the glue off of the take a pick tool.
Sorry, that's me poking snail out of the
Oh, yes. All right, so I'm going to put a large one here. I'm going to put a medium one right here. And then I'm going to take a small one. Come, stop moving. The little ones can be a little...
The little ones I use the other end for. It's the bigger ones I had to use the pointy tip to get them off.
There we go. So there
is
oops, there
gorgeous.
We go. There is
Absolutely
our
gorgeous.
card with the Christmas time is
Yay!
here product suite.
Thank you, Linda.
You're very welcome,
amazing.
Tami.
And that was a quick and easy card.
And easy.
So that you can go as involved with this suite or as simple. Totally, you can make this work for any occasions. And as promised, we're going to have some more samples coming out. Now,
Woo-hoo!
Earlier, if you missed it, you want to rewind. Oops, sorry, this is Lily too, and her card is coming off. So I like to keep these on here so I know who to give credit to.
Right. I have tape all over the back of mine too.
Now we did designer paper themed samples earlier, so you want to rewind if you missed that. Now we're going to show some more really cool ideas using the suite. So here the rose is stamped. It's stamped and colored, and then she stamped it twice and colored one and cut it out.
Oh, cool.
So it's raised on top here. This one's a cool one here. And this one is Darlene Johnson. These were
trying
swaps.
to find the name
These were
sometime on the
swaps.
business card.
So this one is very cool. So you see, it looks like a normal card, but then you fold it up and bammo, you've got a little easel card on here.
I love those.
Very simple easel card. Just a little score in the center of the front there, and something to hold it up with.
Because you all know that when you send these gorgeous cards, your family and friends actually do keep them on the mantle for a little bit. And what a better way to show it off.
Freestanding, right? It's very, very cute.
Yeah.
You know that one's going to be a standout. Yeah. And here, it almost looks like designer paper, but better because you can customize it. She embossed the rose in gold and then colored it with the Stampin' Blends.
Cool.
Beautiful coloring job on that one, too. Now, this one here is one of mine. I actually showed this technique on my 5 techniques you can do with the Christmas Rose Stamp Set class, which is on my YouTube.
Really shows that 3D effect
right?
that stamp gives.
This one's more muted.
Beautiful.
This one's more muted, but this one, so I show how I did this, how I put this together, and they are very quick and easy to do. This one, instead of doing the little berries, I did
Those are pretty.
rhinestones in place of the berries. And then here is one that is watercolored.
That's really cool.
And I'm sorry, this isn't watercolored. Those are Stampin' Blends. My bad.
I'm like, wow.
This one, however, is sort of watercolored. It's embossed in white ink and then painted, just watercolored slightly with some white craft ink.
Cool.
Quick, easy, gorgeous. And I left words off it intentionally because this could be used for any occasion.
That'd make a great wedding card.
Any occasion. It would be wedding,
add a little
sympathy.
lace.
You could use it for birthday. Yeah, lace.
Yep.
And then we've got another embossed card here. These are actually my club cards. I'm doing a class on this later on today for my VIP club. And then one more. This one is Stampin' Blends. Done embossed in white and done with Stampin' Blends. Yeah, so if you want to see more.
So pretty.
Stamp Club, just saying. Linda and I both have them.
Yes, we do.
Alrighty, so those are some great ideas with the Christmas Rose stamp set.
And the Christmas time is
And
here.
The Christmas time is here. Sweet.
Ah. Like
Right?
to give us a mouthful.
and a little stamping to go along with it. So we hope you've enjoyed it. That set is only available for a limited time.
We don't know.
So once the products sell it, they sell out. So certain products will sell out before
Yes.
others. Some things will go quickly. Some things might be around for a little bit longer.
Right.
It's hard to tell what's what, but I'm going to say glitter dots
Dots, ribbon,
and ribbon definitely going to go fast.
paper.
And I know the stamp will hang around probably until the die sells out, only because they can make more stamps. But once the die's gone, I would guess they would stop making the stamps.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a lowdown and some great ideas with the Christmas Rose stamp set, and we will see you back on the next episode.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.